offer sheet to the Jets. Now, you look at the two war rooms, they are talking in New England and in Dallas. There's a history of deals between these teams. That should be pointed out. So if Dallas moves down to 18, they should count on getting Randy Moss there too. And New England then might go up to take Fred Taylor ahead of Robert Edwards, or the back that they would like next to Curtis Enos. Possibility?
That's exactly right,
Chris.
Chris.
It's a distinct possibility.
It is, and I think when you look at Jacksonville, we already talked about St. Louis targeting Enos early in the process. Jacksonville targeting Fred Taylor early in the process. Everybody knew to get Fred Taylor, you have to move ahead of the Jacksonville Jaguars. And I think Fred Taylor, Robert Edwards, later first round. Is he going to be there for Kansas City? New England also has that running back need at 18 with 2 first-round picks. That's why, of course, they are thinking also of moving up to get Fred Taylor, which could allow ultimate Edwards to drop to KC. Holcomb also in the Chiefs' thought process, and also Skip Hicks. Early to mid-second round is where I think you'll see the UCLA product.
I predict a trade here. Do you? I think they pull the trigger here.
Well, I think when you look at Jacksonville, you look at Fred Taylor, he would be an ideal fit. James Stewart's down there. They want to run the ball. They know they have to keep that defense off the field, which was handled up front. Terrell Davis had a huge day in the playoffs, so they want that running back. Fred Taylor's not there. Then they go to Keo Spikes, but Fred Taylor is the team. Everybody in the league knew, New England knew the last week and a half, that we have to get ahead of Jacksonville.
Well, plus the other thing is what you wind up doing at this spot now, you're really talking about swapping ones and only going down about 8 to 10 places. You're not talking about 2 number ones and the deal that Chicago wanted. So it's not a big stretch for somebody to start moving down here. Moving down from the 8 spot down to 18 is not that big a move. They can still get defensive help there if they need it. They still could possibly have the wide receiver if they want to go that route. It gives Dallas a lot of flexibility. I tend to agree with you, Chris. I think it's a good place for a deal.
Well, the suspense is killing us because the card is up and the clock is wound down. Do the Cowboys stay or do they go?
Well, with the 8th pick in the draft, the Dallas Cowboys select defensive end from North Carolina, Greg Ellis.
Well, we're trying to engineer deals here. We can't pull any of them off. I thought this be our 2nd or 3rd deal by now.
I don't think
What, the phone's out?
I don't think the phones are out. I just think that the price is too high that people are asking. And everybody says
because of Arizona, San Diego, that's probably changed the whole climate, don't you think?
Plus this also fits a need for the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, no question about that. I mean, they have Leon Lett in the middle, but they're a little light on the outside, and Shanae Carver reportedly about to retire.
Well, the number 2 ranked defense, they didn't play like it, Chris. I think teams dominated them up front. They ran the ball. Dallas could not stop opposing running backs. They had no pass rush. Greg Ellis is a very athletic defensive end. He's up to around 280 pounds. Set the all-time sack record at North Carolina. Broke, actually, Marcus Jones' old record. Here's a kid, really a hard worker. I like Grant Wistrom, also very athletic. Diagnoses well. You see the ability to read and react very quickly. Locate the football, make the play, obviously very consistent. You never have to worry about Greg Ellis taking a down off. He also has a long arm and the kind of wingspan that you want in a pass rusher. And we talked about Andre Wadsworth being a great kid. Greg Ellis is regarded as the team leader of a North Carolina Tar Heel football team, which the last few years was very effective under their former head coach, Mack Brown.
Well, this is a spot where, hey, Greg Ellis certainly could be an outstanding player, and Dallas hopes so. But where by not making a move or nothing being changed around the running back situation right now, that the draft has taken a turn. The defensive linemen, now they may come off the board a little bit quicker. So the trade was not made. Jacksonville is now on the clock. We take a look at New England's war room as they now go back. The front, it's a little empty here because now they're not slated to pick until 18. They'll get busy on the phones again. But now if they're looking running back, they'll have to see what goes off in the next 10 picks. When we come back, we'll talk with Peyton Manning, the number 1 pick of the draft. Looking pretty good with that Colts cap. We'll be back.
Great. That tune-up.
These AC Delco parts are about the most dependable you can buy. They should really help improve your performance.
Come on, they're all the same. I'll take some out of this bushel basket.
Okay.
AC Delco. No matter what you drive, if you're not asking for it, you're asking for it.
Home Depot's philosophy is cutting edge. What does the customer want? We always got something new coming out on the floor.
Things that you were wishing would get on the market, and all of a sudden, wow, there it is.
It's important to give the customer everything needed to do any project around their home.
Like great Grillmaster grills, the flame control system makes certain you get sure starts, even heat, less flare-ups, and perfect meat. Come see the complete line of Grillmaster grills at the Great Grillmaster event. It's happening this weekend at the Home Depot.
Yeah, Ted, let me put you on speaker. Hey, Netboy, tell my agent what you told me.
Well, if you access my Zone Games customized box score that compiles the player's net worth, you'll see that Mr. Salmon's RBIs put him well ahead of Sammy Sosa in fantasy baseball ranking, yet Sosa earns $5 million more.
What?
Can you believe that?
Don't worry, Tim. I'll give Bavasi on the blower.
Of course, Ted, it's just a fantasy baseball...
Shut up, Netboy.
Look, I'm your agent, Tim. Let me take care of this. Shut up, Netboy.
Sunglasses can help you see better. They can make you look cool.
Thanks.
Enable you to sleep on the job.
And this year, sunglasses can also help you save a life.
Just watch Cure by the Shore on QVC live from the Cannes Film Festival. Cure by the Shore is a special presentation showcasing designer accessories.
Net proceeds will benefit the National Women's Cancer Research Alliance.
Every pair you buy will help you see a cure for women's cancers.
Designer sunglasses and accessories at half price. Saturday, May 16th on QVC.
What? What?
See your participating Kawasaki dealers.
What should you expect from a dealership when you're shopping for a new car or truck? At Bill Utter Ford, you can expect a dealership that takes care of the little things. A dealership that makes buying easy. At Bill Utter Ford, you can expect an utterly affordable deal, like 1.9% financing on 98 Mustangs, Explorers, Escorts, Rangers, Tauruses, and ZX2s. It's been 42 years that Bill Utter Ford has been serving North Texas, and you don't stay in business that long if you're not taking care of people. Bill Utter Ford, utterly affordable and utter satisfaction.
8 picks, no trades. Greg Ellis selected by the Dallas Cowboys as the Jacksonville Jaguars are now on the clock with about 9.5 minutes to go with pick number 9. Let's head back down to Big D and Chris Myers. And Chris, the Cowboys thinking on their move.
Yeah, this was a guy that some people had rated a little bit lower down, but the Cowboys obviously liked him as a football player, needed help on the defensive line, had it rated right up there with Grant Wistrom. And in the war room earlier when they made the call, of course, Walt Chuliff, head scout, says, hey, have you been in an accident in the last 24 hours? Are you healthy? On the phone, once he says, no, I'm ready to go, they put him on with the new head coach, Chan Gailey and Jerry Jones. The Cowboys were sold when they talked to Mack Brown, of course, the college coach at North Carolina of Greg Ellis, who's now the head coach at Texas. And Mack Brown, talking about the kind of person that Greg Ellis is, said, hey, if I died tomorrow, he's the kind of person I'd want him to raise my family. That's how highly I think of him. That's the kind of character in a football player the Cowboys are now looking for. Chris, let's go back to you.
Hi, Chris. Thank you very much. Well, you talk about character. We certainly have a man with character because the apple doesn't fall very far from the tree. Let's go up to our Mike Tirico with Peyton Manning and his dad, Archie. Michael?
Mr. Berman, thank you very much. It's a wonderful day for the Manning family, as you would obviously understand. There can't be a more proud dad to see his son exceed what he did. Number 2 overall pick in the draft, number 1 pick. Archie, let me start with you. How proud and happy are you of this day?
Well, we're very proud of Peyton, and the whole thing, Mike, is just so exciting, as I know it is for so many parents around the country today. But sure, Peyton, we feel like Peyton's worked hard, and he's been very fortunate. He's had a wonderful time at Tennessee, but this is just a great honor for him, and as a family, we're real proud of him.
When Dad was broadcasting the Saints games and Jim Mora was the head coach, I know Jim Mora has told the story of you as a high school quarterback actually stepping in there at a pass in practice and being there with the team. How much of an advantage is that to know Coach Mora before you get there?
I'm glad that I do know him, and I've known him for the past couple of years, sort of hanging around the Saints organization. But looking forward to playing for him and working for him. Obviously, I don't know him in the player-coach relationship, but I think it'll be a good relationship.
As a dad, what has been the worst part of this entire 4 years, all the build-up at Tennessee, all the awards? What's been the worst part and the best part?
Well, it's been a great experience, Mike. I think the toughest part, maybe especially with Peyton's mother, and a little bit was everything for the Heisman. I know Peyton was really ready for that to